have differences of opinion. David and I are sitting here, and clearly, you know, I'm not a fan of the wall. I don't think it's necessary. I think it would be a waste of our resources at this point because we have invested so much in added ICE agents, technology, drones, and the like, and we've basically stopped it. But I think it's an important conversation. Now, you asked me, when you have people in California having different opinions, I don't have any problem with it. I will say that I think the polls have been off. I think you have different sets of polls. If you ask people there, for example, about sanctuary cities, you get people saying, yes, basically, we understand why you would have cooperation between law enforcement and illegal immigrants in order to keep crime down and to prevent crime from happening in their communities.
David, I want to ask you about this chatter that the president has discussed with Defense Secretary Mattis, the possibility of using some defense funding to channel it over to the wall. Here is what Dana White from the Pentagon said about that.
They have talked about the proposal, potentially. Remember, securing Americans and securing the nation is of paramount importance to the Secretary.
What do you make of that idea?
Secretary works for the president. If the president wants to have funds used that way, it's up to the secretary to figure out how to, within his budget, make that happen.
But there's been so much discussion about how the military has been atrophied by lack of adequate funding over the last 8 years or so, and that the president said one of the reasons he signed this deal, which didn't give him everything on the wall and the other things he wanted, they repeatedly said it was about helping the military.
There is no question a secure border is essential to national security. Essential. If you want to keep bad men and women from bringing bad things into this country, whether that be drugs, whether that be weapons, whether that be something even more horrific, you've got to have a secure border. It makes sense to use part of the defense money to help secure the border.
But David, seriously, you know, most of the people who come here illegally fly here and overstay their visas. It's not that they're